What's good, YouTube? It's Nas and we back with another video. Road to 600 subscribers, of course. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Houston Rockets because I've been meaning to make this video, but yesterday just made a whole lot of sense. And if y'all didn't see the Rockets beat the Magic and you got a real reason, or you got to see the truth of why the Houston Rockets traded for Kevin Durant. And as we all know, or if you didn't know, last year the Rockets were missing a closer. They were missing a guy where you could just give him the ball and it's an automatic bucket. And that's what KD did yesterday, and that's what he's been doing for the last couple games now. Like, I'm pretty sure they were 7-1 in the last couple games. They are 9-3 in the season, number 3 in the Western Conference right now. And as expected, we knew the Houston Rockets were going to be a great team, but overall, it's the others stepping up. Like Alperen Sengun. Alperen Sengun was an all-star last season, but I can't say I expected him to come out the gates like this. He's shooting threes. We already know he could put an elbow in a nigga chest. So him going out and exploring his three-point shot really opens up the floor for this team. And obviously, Steven Adams on the offensive glass is basically unstoppable. When Alperen Sengun misses a shot, Steven Adams is just going to go right there and go get that rebound. So this Houston Rockets team, yes, it's missing point guard. I feel like that's the only really negative side about this team. But when you really think about the point guard position, Thompson has been playing it solidly. But coming off your bench, the number 3 pick last season, Reed Sheppard, has really looked good this season, coming off of a terrible game the first game. And after that, like, he's really been consistent. He's becoming a player. Like, he's becoming a man. Like, KD building trust in him. Thompson said, if you pass up another shot, I'm going to punch you in your face. And that don't even sound like Ahmed is lying, because we already know Ahmed's a crash out. So honestly, this Houston Rockets team just believing in Reed Sheppard to do this and be a contemplary, if that's a word, I don't know, like a player that can help out this team basically when it's time. And them trusting Reed to do that in the second season after coming off of a season where he wasn't getting minutes is huge for him, and it's huge for his development. But playing with a guy like Kevin Durant, one of the greatest players of all time, like him getting that, okay, yeah, Reed, shoot it. Yeah, like him getting that, it just shows like Reed is going to be okay. And last game, Reed had 16.7 rebounds. Game before, he had 13 points. Game before that, he had 21. Game before that in Milwaukee, 16. Against the Spurs, 16. Like, he's coming to his own. And if Reed Sheppard could continue on this development in only his second season, year 3 should be a movie, which he should probably contend with Fred VanVleet when he comes return for that starting point guard spot, unless you keep Amen Thompson there. And in talking about Amen hasn't played the point guard position too bad. He hasn't been a true point guard, as we all know, because coming into the draft, he was a point guard. Going into the Rockets, he had to adapt his game, and now he's for sure forward now. And Amen hasn't been doing too bad. Amen is averaging 17.5 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Yes, it was a bad game yesterday. He finished with 12 points and 10 rebounds. That was probably the worst I've ever seen Amen Thompson. And the game before that, he had 19. The game before that, he had 18. And the game before that against Milwaukee, he had 14, another 14. Like, these Thompson twins are going to be okay. Like, the way they're just athletically put, like, you know that they're going to be fine. When you see them play basketball, like, you could just tell, like, they belong on the floor, whether they're not shooting the ball well or not. Like, they give you that tenacity on defense. They give you this offensive, like, the ability to drive in the lane and ability to pick up fouls or drive and kick. Like, that's what these Thompson twins do well, I feel like. And getting into obviously the best players on this team. And I can't even ignore Jabari Smith Jr. because Jabari getting mentored by KD, like, that's huge for his development, because coming out of the draft, Jabari is 6'10", nigga that can shoot over you. Like, obviously you're going to get comparisons to Kevin Durant, but playing next to KD, it looks like he follows KD's regimen to a T. I saw earlier, or before the season started, like during preseason, like he warms up when KD warms out, and that's huge for Jabari's development. Yes, he's in he was the 2021 draft class, right? Or 2022. Anyway, like year 3 or year 4. So him getting this from Kevin Durant obviously is huge. But Alperen Sengun, talking about Alperen Sengun, and last season, like, he was the best player on this team. Don't get me wrong. But looking like the best player on a team with Kevin Durant is honestly huge. And I expect Alperen Sengun to be an all-star. If he's not, it would probably be a travesty, to be honest with you. And Alperen Sengun has really looked like one of the best centers on the planet this season. Like, yes, you have Jokic, but after Jokic, you have arguments for Alperen Sengun in that situation. And last season, I feel like the top two was probably Jokic and Cat. But now it looks like Alperen Sengun could probably take that mantle to be the second best center in the league right now. And when you really look at it, like, honestly, Alperen Sengun's game doesn't really pop off to you. Like, people call him a Jokic variant, which I feel like Alperen Sengun's game is way more than that, because I feel like Alperen Sengun expanding his three-point shot really differed him from Jokic, because Jokic, yes, he takes the occasional three-point shot, but Alperen Sengun is now taking pull-up threes. He's taking hezzy threes. He's taking contested threes, and that just shows the utmost confidence in his jumper this season, which honestly goes a long way, because you know Alperen Sengun is a bully in the post. So when he could step out and make that three-point shot, it gives the defense a whole nother aspect to the game which they have to guard. And expanding your game like that can honestly be huge. And this season, Alperen Sengun is averaging 23 points per game, 10.5 rebounds, 7.5 assists. He's leading the Rockets in assists right now, because we all know Alperen Sengun can pass the ball. But what is he really going to bring you on the offensive side of the ball? Because last season, he averaged 19 points, 10 rebounds. Yes, he was an all-star with these stats, but the stats were down. The season before, he had 21 points and 9.5 rebounds and 5 assists. The stats were up there, but looking like this with KD on your team and me having to question whether he's the best player on the team or not, like, that should just show you how good Alperen Sengun has really been this season. And talking about Kevin Durant, and the last couple games, KD has been going insane. November 7th against the Spurs, 24. November 9th against Milwaukee, he had 31. Against the Wizards, he had 23. Against the Trailblazers, he had 30. Last night against the Magic, he had 35. So KD still giving you buckets it was a foregone conclusion, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie. KD is one of the most effortless scorers I've ever seen. Like, I feel like every time he gets into the mid-range area and he does his push shot, I think that bitch is going in every time. I'm not gonna lie to you. And when he hit Wendell Carter Jr. with some shit, I'm like, oh, whoa. That's why you get Kevin Durant. And when he hit the dagger shot, I'm like, yeah. This trade makes almost sense. I don't give a fuck how old KD is. You trade for a nigga like Kevin Durant. And when you really look at it from a contending aspect, yes, I know it's only November, but seeing this could be so huge. Alfred Sengun knocking down big buckets. Reed Shepherd giving you help in the other departments. Jabari Smith Jr. giving you his effort on the rebounding. And if he's hitting the three-point shot, another three-point threat. Amen Thompson driving and kicking. Amen Thompson getting to the rim. Alfred Sengun giving you game in the post and potentially giving you block. I don't know if yes, but him giving you anything on the offensive end, like the passing, the post-up, the rebounding, like anything on the offensive end. Steven Adams giving you offensive rebounding, and KD closing out the game for you. That's what you love to see if you're a Rockets fan, and that's what you would want to see in the future, basically, in the postseason. I know I'm rushing ahead, or even that's what you want to see in February, January, like December, which is next month, which is crazy, but yeah, I don't know. The Rockets have been showing a lot right now, and I'm pretty sure we expected the Rockets to look this good. So, like I be saying in my other videos, like, just because a team is playing how we expect them to play, I feel like we could give them credit. And right now, I want to give credit to the Houston Rockets. But let me know how y'all feel about the Houston Rockets down below. Do y'all like, or have y'all been watching their winning streak? How y'all feel about KD and Alfred Sengun as a duo? Let me know down below. Subscribe. What's good, y'all? If y'all made it to the end of the video, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And there's a video right here. I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it if you like this one. And the channel icon's right there if you want to just check out the channel in general. And yeah, leave a like too, because it really helps the algorithm push me out. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching this video nonetheless.